Let's go in to talk about some Spider-Man updates. Let's start off with the set photos from Venom 3. Oh yeah, now you guys know. I finally watched a certain new sequel. Review time. I felt bad for the people that were thinking I was trying to be Austin Butler's character from Dune 2. Dude is a badass, but I'd have to paint my face all white. Dude was awesome. Go watch Dune 2 if you haven't already, guys. Okay, what was I doing? Venom 3. All right, so we've gotten some updates on Venom 3. It's still kind of, okay, yeah, did you guys see this? If you right now Google, let me just do it for you. Let's go to Google Cast. If you go to Google, which again, Google Cast is never reliable. I get so many comments and people tell me, hey, Chris, look at the cast on Google. This right here, prime example why it's never right. Venom 3. Let's look it up. And let's see who's in the cast. Okay, everything seems good. We got some returning faces, everything. Oh, what the hell, boy? Norman Reedus is going to be playing Aunt May. Venom 3 went woke. They got the gender swap role. Aunt May's a man now. Aunt May has a ding-a-ling. And he fights zombies on a motorcycle. Google Cast is... I think the way Google Cast works is they don't actually use like IMDb or any kind of sources. They just see popular names attached to the movie and throw them on. And I have no idea why Norman Reedus is even attached. Or maybe Google Cast is the kind of thing that works where anybody can edit it. And so some funny dude was like, Norman Reedus, Aunt May. You know it's Sony. It can happen. It can happen. So I just thought that was hilarious when I saw that. I was like, why is he Aunt May out of all people? Okay. Anyways, though, we got a new set photo from Venom 3, and it's an interesting one because if you look at Eddie, Tom Hardy in here, he's wearing the exact same clothes he was wearing in the post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home. Let me see if did anyone post it? No. All right, let me Google it. Let's see here. Spider-Man No Way Home Venom. Just to show you guys I ain't no liar. I ain't no stinker. Well, that's the other one. He's in Mexico. Venom post credit. Sometimes Google don't give you the photos you're looking for, man. They don't. Oh, he even has that shirt in Let There Be Carnage. Dude, he just likes that shirt a lot. But anyways, in this thing, I guess I'll just have to watch the actual post credits. Oh, this is Emergency Awesome's video. Well, maybe he posted it. He did it. Okay, whatever. So, anyways, yes, no, there we go. There it is. He's wearing the clothes, all that, everything minus the hat, the shirt, the Hawaiian thing, all that. So it's there. And man, that only piques my curiosity more for Venom 3. It is so insane to me in a world where we live with leaks, rumors, all this kind of stuff. We've basically gotten zero from Venom 3. Now, yes, there is that rumored plot that it's going to revolve around Tom Hardy mentoring a 10-year-old Peter Parker and all this kind of stuff. I still think that no way that can be the real plot. There has to be something different. And we only have context clues. So we had one set video that was captured way before the Hollywood strike, where it was Tom Hardy in Mexico. So we're gonna the movie's gonna start with the way the post-credit scene ended, where he goes back into the Sony universe. He's in Mexico and he's like, "Órale, ¿qué hago ahora?" Translation: "Oh my God, what do I do now?" So then he's gonna be in Mexico for a while, and they've been filming in Spain for a long time. And then the weirdest thing. I don't want to, get anyone new, but there's this streamer, maybe some of you are familiar with, named Neon, which, if you're not familiar with him, do not follow him. Don't. Yes, just don't. Oh, geez, it's some nasty stuff. Anyways, he was doing a live stream in Vegas, and he accidentally walked onto the set of a Spider-Man movie, and so I was being tagged in it like crazy. Now I can't find it, but you're just gonna have to believe me, it's there. But he accidentally walked onto the set of Venom 3. He was just told, this is a Spider-Man movie. We need you to leave. But it was in Vegas. So that's a context clue right there. Part of Venom now takes place in Vegas. So we have Mexico and we have Vegas. Does that help me figure out what this movie's about? No, But would I like to see Tom Hardy as Venom running around Vegas, maybe going up them colorful buildings and lights? That could be cool. Maybe that's where the final battle takes place. It's just crazy to me that this movie's been filming for so long and the guy is in that outfit still. So it makes me wonder if like the plot of Venom 3 is one of those movies where everything takes place in one day. You know what I mean? Where it's just from the beginning, something happens, and throughout the whole day, that's the whole movie in just one day. I think when you go back to the first Venom movie, it only takes place in the course of like 2 days, right? And then I think Venom Let There Be Carnage is like a week or a month. But anyways, I'm just wondering, man, what is this movie going to be about? I need to know. They're about finished with this. I think like within the next week, we're going to see a photo where it says Venom 3 is now wrapped and freaking Norman Reedus will play Aunt May and Venom and Aunt May will have a love scene. It'll be great. Oh, see, they already wrapped filming. My bad. See, so they've already finished. Dude, they did good because I have no idea what this movie's about, but I want to know. I want to know. So, okay, there was that update with Venom 3 and that set photo. So then let's go on to these other Spider-Man updates because we've gotten so many ones. Let's start off with this Sandman one, which he said this before. So the actor who plays Sandman, which is Thomas Hayden Church, I believe his name. Yeah, Thomas Hayden Church. He was doing an interview with comicbook.com, and he said, I think Sam Raimi is going to do another Spider-Man with Tobey. They had an option for me to do Spider-Man 4 when they were going to be when there was going to be a Spider-Man 4. So if it happens, that would be fantastic. I'm getting a little bit old. And there's like a video interview you can find and you can hear his inflection. And he like sounds confident that Sam Raimi's about to make another movie with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Dude, nothing would make me happier. I would love that to happen. Still, like, to this day, I feel like it could work. And Sony, you need to stop making Madam Web movies because making another Tobey Maguire solo Spider-Man movie would make you insane amounts of money. I guarantee you. Just from me alone, I would watch it like 20 times, Sony. Believe me. But in this case, I don't think there's much to like think about. I think this is a situation where an actor just sees online rumors, or maybe he's going to conventions and stuff and people are telling him what they hear online as rumors. I don't think he actually knows if that movie's being made. It'd be awesome. Trust me, I would love that, especially with Madam Web flopping and it looking like their Sony spin-off universe is dying off. I would love nothing more than to see that actually happen, but I just don't think it is. So there was that. And then we had a journalist I follow, Alex P. He's a writer for The Cosmic Circus, which is a reliable source in my opinion. You should follow them. They seem to get stuff right. And he was answering questions about Spider-Man and whatnot. So here, let's go into this one. Let's see here. Someone asked him, so is there any chance we see Andrew and Tobey? If what I'm hearing is true, the chances are less than 5%. So that's the chance right now with seeing them again. And then he was even asked specifically about The Amazing Spider-Man 3, which, you know, I definitely would love that. And he says here, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up because with the chances of him getting a full-blown movie are very minimal. A continuation of the story is 100% coming, but it's not going to warrant another film in this time. That's interesting to hear. So sadly, he's saying we're not going to get The Amazing Spider-Man 3. As much as it's crazy that we're going to get 3 Venom movies, but Andrew couldn't get 3 movies. Andrew needs a 3rd movie. But he's saying there is going to be a continuation to his story, but it's not going to be in a solo movie. So that makes me think there's the conversations to have Andrew come back, right? And he's going to be in Secret Wars, or he's going to be in some form of Avengers movie or a Spider-Man film, because we know Sony's trying to do the multiverse thing. We're going to get into that update too. And you know what? That's good enough. If I can't get an Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie, I at least would like to hear an update on their universe. Like I remember watching No Way Home, and even to this day, if I rewatch No Way Home, whenever Tobey or Andrew are talking about what their lives are like, I'm like, just give me a detail. Are you married? Do you have a daughter? Or what are you doing? Please, are you a pizza boy again? Like I am craving any little detail and update about their universe, but they were very smart to keep it minimal and not to like change too much stuff from what happened. So it'd be nice if we do that, right? Okay. So we had that. And then we got this update that I was like, geez, Louise, pumpkin cheese. What are you doing, Sony? What is going on here? So, again, this comes from Alex, who we're just looking at, the writer for A Cosmic Circus. And he says here, Kevin Feige and Sony are reportedly negotiating for a middle ground that would let Spider-Man 4 feature both a street-level story and a multiverse story. Huh? Come on. So this is the thing we've been hearing with Spider-Man 4. The reason there's been kind of a delay with it and there's not much updates on it is because Sony and Marvel are at odds. They're fighting about what the movie should be about. Kevin Feige and Tom Holland want the movie to be a street level story. They want Daredevil, Kingpin, maybe fight Scorpion. It's more focused on crime on the streets, going back to a smaller scale, which I think is the best course of action after the giant movie that No Way Home was, and the way that encapsulated years of Spider-Man movies all in one. You can't really top that, so no point in trying. But Sony was like, yeah, but that movie kind of came out a little after the pandemic. We did make billions of dollars, but like maybe we could have made $4 billion. So let's just try it again. And that's what Sony's pushing. They're trying to recover their loss from Madam Web, whatever their loss will be from Craven, or if that movie doesn't make money, or what they lost from Morbius. And they're like, dude, if we just put Toby and Andrew in Spider-Man 4, and this time we actually get to market it, like put it in the trailers, put it in the posters, and not just have geeky nerds like me go online and be like, he's there, I promise you, something punched the lizard. You guys remember that? Good old times. Sony knows what they're doing. And I can't lie. You give me Andrew and Toby, yes, I'm be jumping up and down. I'll be excited to see my boys again in whatever story. But in my heart, I'm also like, I feel like Tom Holland's Spider-Man would suffer. He's not given the proper story or the proper arc to just be who he is on his own. It's just, No Way Home works a lot of ways because of the nostalgia. The villains I grew up watching, those heroes I grew up watching, and it was at the very end where they give Spider-Man his own apartment, where he's going to be his own person. He's swinging all alone, and I was like, dude, I've never been more excited now to see a Tom Holland solo Spider-Man movie. Let's see what you can do. And Sony just wants to bring back the boys for money. And it's just like, it feels dirty and cheap. And like Sony just doesn't understand what to do. And so also, what does that even look like? What does a street level multiverse movie look like? You're going to bring Ben Affleck Batman for Daredevil, and then Charlie Cox and Ben Affleck Batman will fight? Like, what does that mean? Like, how do you do a street level and a multiverse story at the same time? That just sounds like a muddled mess waiting to happen. Like, no way that could be good. So, again, this is just what we're hearing. Everything will be much more clear, I think, by, I got to say, I'm going to say by July. Because, Sony, that's the other thing we were hearing. They're rushing to want to make this movie. They want to get it out in 2025. Marvel doesn't want that because, like we've been talking on this channel, the year 2025 is a stacked year of movies. The Batman Part 2, Transformers 1, freaking the new Jurassic Park movie. There's literally so many movies I could just go off and go crazy. Throwing in Spider-Man was a Superman Legacy. Throwing in Spider-Man would just be way too much. And everybody would then suffer because there's not, general audiences cannot spend that much money at the box office all that time. So, yeah, I understand Sony, Marvel is, even though it's going to hurt me to wait to year 2026. I'm like, I understand. You just got to wait a little bit. It's cool. So we'll see, man. And those aren't even the only rumors. There's also been like this, which I haven't talked about much because it's just getting so, it feels just like there's just a new Spider-Man rumor every day. And I'm just like, I don't know whether to believe it or not. Let's see here. Not that one. Like, see, there was even rumors that like the 90s Spider-Man show is going to come back the way the X-Men 97 show, which would be cool. That'd be cool. That there's like, that seems more, there we go. There was a report from Daniel RPK that said a female-led Spider-Man animated film is reportedly in the works. Different than previously announced Spider-Woman project. Another film with villains as the lead is said to be in the works. And these are both animated movies. And could that work? Sure. They've definitely had big successes with their animated projects right now, from Spider-Man and Across the Spider-Verse. Like, where Sony is cooking is the animated department. But a lot of that does seem because of, like, Phil and Lord Chris Miller. And it's like, not having them attached, could they do the same magic? Could they pull it off the same? I don't know. And it's also just like, you have such iconic characters there, you could make a movie. I would love to see a Spider-Gwen movie. Like the little glimpses of Spider-Gwen's world, her origin, her Peter, all that stuff. That would have been cool to see, but I feel like they did already tackle too much of it in the show. A Spider-Girl movie here with Mayday, like her. Like, that's what I want Toby's movie to be about. Is Toby training his daughter, his teenage daughter, remembering what it was like, teaching her responsibility. Like, that would be a perfect Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. And Mary Jane in there also. Why are they still doing the villain led stuff? It's not working that well. I know people like Venom, but I don't know, man. The Silk movie would be cool, but they already said that Silk is going to be an Amazon show, which we'll see how that ends up happening. Maybe they switched it to an animated thing. But yeah, Sony is literally what looks like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, and we'll see what sticks.